Explosive news hitting the fight world. UFC's Alexander Hernandez is back in the octagon after a betting scandal, and we've got all the details. Next up, Arman Tsarukyan is laying down his terms for a potential UFC White House backup role for that massive Topuria versus Gaethje fight. And we're hearing directly from Israel Adesanya following his loss at UFC Seattle, with a statement that's got everyone talking. Finally, we're breaking down all the massive winners from UFC Seattle and what's next for them. You do not want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a moment.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Alexander Hernandez is back in the UFC after a suspicious betting scandal threatened to derail his career. Just months after his fight was mysteriously pulled hours before UFC 324 due to massive betting line movement on his opponent, Michael Johnson, Hernandez has officially been rebooked. The UFC CEO Dana White confirmed the bout was under investigation, but now Hernandez is set to return on April 25th at UFC Fight Night 274 in Las Vegas, facing Rafa Garcia. This is a huge opportunity for Hernandez, who is looking to extend his impressive four-fight winning streak before the controversy hit. He's always maintained his innocence, eager to prove himself in the octagon. Will he pick up right where he left off and continue his dominant run? You won't believe the conditions Arman Tsarukyan is setting for a potential backup role. Plus, Israel Adesanya finally speaks out after his UFC Seattle performance. Arman Tsarukyan is laying down the law for his potential role as a backup fighter for the massive Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje title clash. With his own title shot aspirations on hold after a previous injury withdrawal, Tsarukyan is being considered to be on standby. However, he's made it clear, if he's not needed for the main event, he won't be officially weighing in with the other fighters. He wants to stay lighter, ready to step in on short notice and potentially fight the winner without the grueling cut if the fight doesn't materialize. This is a bold move from the lightweight contender who feels he's been overlooked. Will the UFC meet his demands? Israel Adesanya is breaking his silence after UFC Seattle. And we're diving deep into what's next for all the winners from that stacked card. Israel Adesanya has released a statement following his loss at UFC Seattle, and fight fans are dissecting every word. The former middleweight champion, whose recent performances have raised questions about his current form, has finally addressed his latest defeat. While the details of his statement are still emerging, it's clear Adesanya is reflecting on his career and his future in the sport. Is this a sign of a comeback or a step towards retirement? The MMA world is holding its breath to see what comes next for the last stylebender. The biggest question after UFC Seattle, what's next for the winners? We've got the inside scoop on their potential matchups. UFC Seattle delivered an absolute barn burner, and now we're dissecting what's next for every single winner. From Joe Pyfer's dominant performance to Alexa Grasso's stunning knockout, the apex was buzzing. We're breaking down potential matchups for these fighters, looking at who they should face next to continue their climb or make a statement in their divisions. Should Pyfer face KO Boralho? Is Manon Fiorot the perfect next opponent for Grasso? We've got all the analysis and dream fights right here. Don't miss our breakdown of the future for these UFC stars. That's a wrap on UFC Seattle winners. But the fight news never stops. We're recapping the biggest stories of the week. What a show! We saw Alexander Hernandez's big return, Arman Tsarukyan set his terms, Israel Adesanya spoke out, and we broke down all the UFC Seattle winners. Don't miss a second of the action, like this video, subscribe to news, and hit that notification bell. Comment below with your thoughts on all today's stories, and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content.